Today on Can Haz Armory, how to do it if you're going to handle a bunch of weapons and armor to fix so you don't get all tangled up in the car. So when you're giving weapons to an armor to fix, it's one thing if you hand a weapon that's been snapped in half and there's no replacement blade attached, it's a wire pop, it's missing some other part or whatever. If it's a single complete weapon, that's fine. But when you're handing over a bunch of weapons that if you're giving them the replacement blade, right? I get this all the time from some of the clubs I work with, and the parents are very helpful. They bought their own blades, sadly not from me, and they've very helpfully taped the blades to the weapon, so this blade goes in this part. That's cool. But the way they put them down sometimes makes it very difficult to deal with stuff when it's in the car. So let me show a picture of what I usually get, how it should be, and what it looks like when I go to a club and take a whole bunch of weapons home.
So this is how it usually comes to me. They put it so the points are together, and it splays out the back because the guard's in the way. It does cause a problem with tangling up later in the car. It really should come to me like this. So the butt end of the tang is actually against the guard, and it's taped to the blade. It's all basically one straight line instead of splayed out. It makes it a lot easier to deal with if I have a whole bunch in the car, because usually the back of the car looks like this. So here's a couple other views. This is what it looks like after I've done a trip to a few clubs and grabbed a bunch of blades. And if they're splayed apart, they're going to tangle up. As I pull them apart when I get home, they may get tangled up. I may pull blades apart and I'll lose parts. Blade goes to what part. If it's nice and neatly together, it's much easier for me to keep track of because I haven't had a chance to label it otherwise. But this is what I deal with sometimes. And the neater the pile is for me to put it in the car, the easier to deal with. When I get it home, I can mark the weapons, who goes with what part, what goes with what club, and it makes it easier to do my job and not lose any parts. They are. Happy armoring.